Hey, what up, though? How y'all doing? Hey, look, I hope you had a good weekend. It's nice and wet out there, and I hope you had a wet weekend. And I'm not talking about the rain. So, look, send some shouts out to these young bucks. I don't know if y'all can see this shirt. Get my nipples out the way. Self-made young cats, designers out of Lima, Ohio. They got me right, man. Look at that. This is a schmeedy.
Yeah.
This is what I requested. They got big men shirts, big and tall, stuff for ladies, all of that. My son, Bryce Williams, Bino, with the Drip Set collection, did a pop-up shop in Detroit.
Okay.
On the west side. And, you know, sometimes you don't think your kids is doing shit.
Right.
Is that me? Sometimes you don't think your kids is doing shit, then you get showed up. So today's topic, we're talking about raising grown children.
Yeah.
So I went down there to help them out.
To support them.
To support them.
Right.
And we walking in, and I'm like, damn, I used to hang out at this spot. It was the Detroit West Club.
Okay.
The last time I was here, I ain't had no kids. I was probably dropping some off. But it was cool to walk in with him, man, and see all these vendors coming in and him doing this thing. And then I came back, you know, just to, you know, see how it looked. There's no parking spaces.
Right.
It was packed to the capacity. So shout out to Drip Set Collection. Proud of you, son. Shout out to my other son, Dose Williams. I hope I don't mess up the name of his company. Navarro Collection. He does the eyewear, the jewelry. I was like, man, I did all right.
Yeah.
I did all right. I mean, part of being a parent, you got to be able to transition, because I'm not going to lie to you. I was one of those dads. I was big on education, sports. And I ain't gonna lie to you, man. All these guys is damn near 7 feet. I was trying to get somebody in the league, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, shit. Don't be walking around big and broke. Get the education, and then if you get, you get the, college education, go to the league or whatever. But they took it. They took that skill set, turned to something different, and I think we as parents have to learn how to adapt. What you think, man?
You know what? It's more so to me. It's like we want to inflict our views and values on them. Sometimes we have to allow them to be themselves and grow.
It's true.
We're talking about our mindset from I want to say the baby boomers, to the millennials now. We're talking about. We were taught to go to school, get a good education, and get a job. Go ahead and get that slave. And work until you're 90 years old, and then you die. Yeah,
they're not trying to do it. They're not doing that. They're not going to do that. Not going to do that. I mean, I will say this. The way that we were raised, I'm not going to apologize the way I raised my sons. I'm just not. I mean, because they were raised by real men, firm women. But the thing is, what's that? Is it Gen Z?
It's Gen Z, Gen X.
Gen Z, and no, we're Generation X. And
you're Generation X.
Yeah, I'm Generation X.
I'm a boomer.
Yeah, you're a boomer. And before you was Jesus, so.
You know what?
Shout out to Jesus. But yeah, I mean, they're different. They're different. I'm learning to understand their difference.
Yes.
I don't necessarily agree with a lot of the difference, but it works for them.
That's a very valid fact.
Yeah.
But what I find in most cases is that separation anxiety. Because we're so used to looking at these I'm gonna say dudes, because that's what we got now. We got nothing but dudes as kids still, and so it's trying to. At what point do we stop looking at them as our babies and allow them to be the men that they are?
Oh yeah, see, I'm a little different.
Right.
I will say that I'm concerned about their well-being, because in the streets of Detroit, there's a lot of monsters and predators out here, man, and dudes is not. They don't care, man.
No, they don't.
Everybody didn't grow up with family values. So my thing is, I've taught my sons how to move different. Learn how to get out of these fools' way, man. When people get to tripping, it ain't always about ego. You keep it moving. Live to see another day. Don't mean you're a coward or you a bitch. But you got to move different. You got to decide you want to be right or you want to be dead.
Yeah.
You can't be
or in
both.
jail.
Or
Right.
yeah. So you got to move different. Only thing that I say about raising grown children right now, and what I mean by that, those are the ones that are still in the house,
Okay.
or the one that's still in your wallet. You know, either way it goes, the shit hurts financially.
I got a buddy, matter of fact, you know him, JT.
Yeah.
And JT talks about the fact that we both can't spend my money.
Man, say that.
You know, that's what he talks about.
Say that.
Get out of my pocket. Do your thing, but you know, get out of my pocket. Because it seems like the parents' money spends so much easier than the child's money. If you ever take your kids out to the store and you're spending, they go top shelf.
Oh yeah, of course.
But when they're spending, they on a budget.
I got a story in regards to that. My son, I was teaching him very young, man, about entrepreneurship. And the thing is, I think that they think they came up with entrepreneurship.
Yeah.
No, you didn't. No, you didn't, because my grandfather was an entrepreneur. So
That's right.
it runs
It
down
runs in the
through in the
generations,
family.
right.
My mother was an entrepreneur. My father was an entrepreneur, hustler. I mean, they did it for years. But the only difference between that generation and the generation that's coming up, if your entrepreneurship is not creating enough money for it to be your job, you have to have. It's simple. It's two streams of income. Get you a 9 to 5, and then you also get, whatever your entrepreneurship
you do your
until your entrepreneurship can become your 9 to 5. When you're able to pay all your bills, pay your rent, pay your car note, pay your insurance.
Hit that light switch. If it comes
gotta
on,
do both.
You're doing your thing.
It's 168 hours in a week. You only work 40 hours a week. You can put 20 more hours with that, to work part-time or whatever.
Or you could be like Miles and work around the clock. I don't think Miles stopped working.
No, he's not human, man. So, he don't really count. This dude is a robot.
Yeah, he's always here.
I'm going to read something to y'all right quick. I'm going to hit some stats with this, man. I don't want y'all to think I'm just talking for the sake of talking. It says, according to the Pew Research, and this is across United States and Europe, almost 50% of 18 to 34-year-olds live with their parents. That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
That's a lot of parents at home that don't get to walk around naked.
Well,
okay?
Is that
But I
because
think
of the
if
pandemic?
you do
or?
walk around naked, that'll probably make them move out quicker.
He out.
Especially if they company there.
Like, wow. Really, Pops?
Ain't nothing like a long-ass pair of balls almost
Dragging on the
slipping
floor.
past your cereal.
He's like, no way. Really, Pops?
You still here?
I didn't tell you to bring that girl over here.
They said it was Raisin Nut brand. Let's see. Also, census data from Canada, Australia, and Japan. Oh, shit. It's the same shit as around the world. People won't leave.
Yeah.
Let's say 20 to 29-year-olds, Australia's 1834. 48% of the Japanese people, they live with their parents.
I can see that. But, in those cultures, though, they're getting themselves together so they can move out into their own stuff.
And that part, I have no problem with.
No.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that part I have no problem with. If you're there preparing yourself and you're saving money and you're putting money to the side and you're building your credit, you can't be building blunts. You can't be building bricks in the back room and leaving, like the little jars with, the residue and shit because you're in the kitchen trying to do a chemistry set. That's not what staying with mom and dad is for.
Nah.
You can't be trying to pimping 40 balls in the basement with homeless chicks. You can't do that. You got to be there for a reason to launch. Because it was a movie, Matthew McConaughey, he was in the movies, I think it's called Failure to Launch. He was like 40 years old, man.
Okay.
He wouldn't leave the house. He was still sleeping in his damn bunk bed. I'm going to say this respectfully. Look at that.
So call in.
Oh, we got to go. Oh, yeah. All right. Y'all call in 313-855-5737. For y'all parents that ain't scared of your kids, and even though they at the house, I know you're scared to call in. Go ahead and call us, give us some of your stories.
Yeah, I mean, really, real talk. Because, like, my youngest boy is about to get married next year. And I don't know. I don't know how really I feel about it. I'm like, okay, is she a nice lady? Because I really don't know the lady because they're Canadian.
Okay.
And so not knowing, not knowing what's going to happen.
They're gonna move in with you.
No. They're going to be in Canada.
Somebody all in the family.
No, they're going to move in Canada.
You be like the Black Archie Bunker.
Well, you know what? I wouldn't be Archie Bunker. I'll be the what's his cat
shit,
name?
we got a call.
The Jeffersons.
Oh,
I'll be
okay.
George Jefferson.
Hey, caller, how you doing?
Hey guys, this is Mashiba Webb from the Mashiba Webb Show, and I totally am enjoying your show and your conversation.
Thank you. You know, you our first caller this season. What's happening? How can we help you? What you got to talk about?
You know what? I decided to give y'all a call because I ain't got no calls on my show, so I'm gonna be the first caller on y'all show. How
Okay,
about that?
we owe y'all one. That's all right. How do you feel
So
about?
listen.
Go ahead, sweetie.
No. Go ahead.
How do you feel about raising grown children? Whether you have some or some of your friends, talk to me.
That's why I called in.
Oh,
I got one upstairs. She upstairs, okay? I got to
Why
talk
you
low because I
whispering?
don't
They
want
gonna
to
kick
hear
you
what
out your
I'm
house while
saying.
you whispering.
It's too much. They gonna kick me out my own house. I'm afraid. I'm serious, dog. What is it? Why can't they leave?
Yeah.
Why can't they just leave? It's too much.
I don't know.
For real. Sometimes it's too much.
We need to get a
It's too
ghost.
much, dog.
All parents need to get that
Man,
one ghost in that show to be like, get out.
Get out. Okay. No, but you know what? You were right. If they're staying at home to save money, to make plans, to have a better life, I don't mind that. You ain't even got to pay rent. But if when y'all just taking your money, doing everything you want to do, spending it out, buying your dear Gabbana, you coming in here with the hair down to your ankles, it's a lot.
No.
It's a lot. Ain't paid no bills, ain't did nothing.
Oh my God, I thought that makes me mad. That makes me mad.
But wait a minute.
Go ahead.
What would you do if your child got $40,000 and didn't give you $1 and they live with you?
Okay, did you know the dollar was? Did you $40,000 was coming? Did you know what's coming? Did you know it?
I did. Yeah, she did too.
Oh shit!
But you know what? I suggest?
That's rough.
Eviction notice.
Yeah, because you got to evict them now.
Yeah, you got to evict them.
You have to evict them now. You can't just put them out.
I'm fighting with myself. I'm trying to tell you, and I'm scared. Okay.
You know,
I'm scared. I just called in. If y'all don't hear from me on Friday, you know what happened. Okay?
Well, I thought, it's a matter of not being nice. Sometimes we try to be nice all the time. You can't be nice when people are misusing. We always talk about takers don't set limits, and so givers have to set limits. At what point?
Oh, yes.
Do you set a limit? And you got to say, baby, you got 40 racks. The lights need to be paid.
Yes.
The car notes need to be, the car insurance, and the mortgage, stuff like that is reality. You just can't get yours and sit on it while I'm taking all mine and putting it.
Oh no, that ain't how it was. No, that ain't how it was. She took that money and bought some of her business stuff with it, and then did what she wanted to do with the rest of it, and didn't even say, "Ma, here go $100. Go out to dinner, get your nails done or something." You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't want your money, but it was just a thought.
No. Go ahead, sweetie.
It felt very selfish. It felt very selfish, and I'm still hurt by it.
You should be. 40 grand. That's when they need to put in for a transfer to a new damn address. You gotta go. You gotta go. Matter of fact, 40 grand. You get 40 grand and you stand in my house and I don't know about it and you ain't help me out and I'm over here fucking struggling. I'm sorry, so you made me cuss. I wasn't gonna say fuck that. That's two. Yeah, you gotta go. We beefed out at that point. You ain't even my kid.
I don't even know. Like, look, I'm so trying. I'm so trying to keep the composure to the point where I'm the bigger person, and because guess what? Everybody get a turn, though, right?
That's right.
Everybody get a turn, so I'm waiting for damn near.
Let me tell you how to start it. Because
Tell me how to start it.
I'm gonna tell you how to start it. This is real simple. I'm about to give up some shit here. But I'm gonna tell you. This is what I did.
I'm listening.
It backfired on me. So this is what you do. First thing you do is cut the Wi-Fi. Cut the cable off. Cut it. Kill the Wi-Fi. No, kill it. Only thing about it, when you do that, I did it. I said, damn, shit is working. I said, shit is working. I said, good.
But it affects you as well, though.
I said, they're going to leave. They're going to leave. No TV. everybody disappeared for about a week. They came back.
You right about
No,
that.
no. They
You
came
right
back.
about it.
They came back. Then they watching TV on the smartphones. I can't watch TV. I said, well, how the hell y'all do that? Oh, we got a hotspot on our phone. I said, shit.
Oh my
They
God.
hooked the damn hotspot up to the phone to watch. So now I'm suffering. Okay, so
Oh my God.
what you gotta do is throw all the TVs out. Get rid of all the TVs. Got to get rid of
Oh
all the
my
TVs.
God. It's too much.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, that
No,
one
that's
don't work. This is the second thing you gotta do. Stop grocery shop.
Okay.
Stop grocery shop. Spot shop for you.
That don't even work, bro, because she don't even eat home. She don't even eat at home.
All right, so
Because
that's
she got
messed up.
bread. She eats out all the time.
Yeah.
Bro, she
That
done
40
made it
grand gonna run
hard
out.
for me, okay?
Is the 40 grand gonna run
She
out?
done made it hard.
How often do you cook?
Man, now I cook about 3 times, but she don't never
week?
be
You
here
cook
to
3
eat,
times a
so
week?
like nothing I do affects her.
Wow, that's impressive. You want some new
It
kids?
is
You want some new
impressive,
grandkids?
ain't it? I'm talking about you,
They
sir.
want to be adopted.
You know what? I was just thinking the same thing. I said, you cook 3 times?
3 times a
Do
week?
you know what?
Shit, I wasn't leaving.
Yeah, shit.
Wow.
Got,
so-
got a roof over my head and meals.
Yeah, so slow down on the
It's
cooking.
too much. And look, then you can get a massage because I'm a massage therapist as well. So
Oh, you know what?
what I'm saying.
Oh, shit.
What it is.
All
Yeah.
right, look, we talking
Yeah.
I'm gonna behave
Not his
because
great
now I
job
want to
paying
be
you.
adopted.
The damn table wanna flip over.
It's like what?
All right, so look, the other thing is, what you can do is buy some candles. Buy some candles. And
Okay.
then kill
Kumbaya.
kill the DTE bill. Just turn off the damn power.
Yeah, you
It's
know.
too much.
No, I'm just saying. I mean, it's
It's too
more than
much.
a way to
If
get
I
their ass
told
out
you
of
the
there.
rebuttal to that, if I told you the rebuttal to that, y'all would scream. I ain't even gonna tell y'all on the phone. I gotta wait till I see y'all in person to tell y'all why I can't do that because it's funny as heck.
I get it. I get it. I will
Funny
say
as
this
heck.
though.
But look,
Go ahead. Go ahead, sweetie.
no, you go ahead.
All right. So the other thing, the realistic part is, those are all 2 or 3 things that you can do is like hold them accountable. Like stop. We have to stop giving them so much lack of responsibility. Now I understand. Now the pandemic happened.
Yeah.
It happened. Okay, but everybody get past that. It's over with. I mean, it's still here, but the mental state of being stuck behind the 8 ball, that's over with. Get back to work.
Wow.
Get back to school. Get a trade.
Get to
Start
it.
a business. Start a business that's gonna make you money
That's
while
gonna
you're
be
sleeping.
profitable, yeah.
until
That's
it
what I'm
takes off.
talking about.
And or work a full-time job and do the business part-time. Until the business can take off. Because
Yeah.
everybody don't start with a silver spoon in their mouth blowing up. The biggest thing is we have to keep them in reality and we have to create boundaries, give some timelines and some dates. Because you think about the way that we grew up, we didn't have all these damn options.
No,
we didn't
yeah.
have all these options.
We talking about even the big 3 was closing. And,
Yeah.
big 3, everybody was laying off in the 80s.
Everybody is hiring now. Everybody is hiring now. I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell you the biggest problem that I believe. And when I talk, I'm talking about all communities: Black, White, Arabs, Chaldeans. Weed is putting millennials and Gen Z out the game. It's by their own
Man,
choice.
we are.
Here's my thing. I got a
Yeah.
theory.
Okay.
I'm not against weed. Truth be told, I believe
No.
if weed is legal, you shouldn't have to drug test for a job.
No, you shouldn't. That,
I believe
Well,
that.
when I heard that Jesus had anything to do with marijuana, I was sold. Okay. I was
Wait,
sold.
wait a minute,
I
run
would
it.
have a blunt in my hand with Jesus.
Did you say Jesus or Jesus?
You gotta run it by us. Tell
Jesus.
Jesus had a blunt.
Jesus. I said when I heard that God had anything to do with CBD or marijuana, I was sold.
You were sold.
What I'm
so,
saying
yeah.
is I smoke.
You smoke.
Yeah, I'm not against it. I'm not against it at all. But here's my thing. What I'm saying to millennials and Gen Zs.
I need educating. I need education on smoking though.
Weed
I need some
can be good for
education.
you. It can be
It's good for you?
It can be good for you. I mean, I'm
Okay.
not against
Look,
it.
I'm
but
50 years old. I'm 50 years old. I can do what I want to do.
Yeah,
I'm
You don't
talking
sound
about
50.
trying to get these.
You sound like a teenager.
yeah, sounds.
Man, I do. I look like
good,
one
man.
too.
You look like a
Uh-huh.
teenager.
So look,
Oh,
I look like.
Look, we're gonna do the little
You know
connection
what,
after this.
y'all-
Wait a minute. Let me say what I gotta say. Hold on a second. Real talk.
Okay.
Here's the problem with marijuana and adults raising grown children. It's not that we have a problem with that age group smoking weed. Here's my suggestion. How about you stop for 30 days, which I know it's going to be hard. They say they're not addicted.
Right.
But that is, if you can't stop for 30 days, then you're addicted. Okay, stop for 30 days.
That means I'm a drunk.
Stop for 30 days. If you like weed, right, get that good job for the sake of some better weed.
That's right. That's true.
Okay? Get the good job for the sake of better weed. So stop smoking.
But look, I'm going to throw something else in there. I'm going to throw a monkey wrench in your game. What if they got felonies?
If they got what?
And won't nobody hire them.
Felonies?
It's always somebody hiring. Somebody hiring. Matter of fact,
they call it returning citizens.
Yeah,
though.
years ago, I tried to apply for a job with the big three. Somebody gave me the number, and the lady was like, "Well, do you have any felonies?" I said, "No." She said, "We only hire felons."
Yeah,
I said, "Well,
oh my God!"
I said, "Y'all paying like $30 an hour?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "Well, stay on the phone. I'm gonna go out here and crack somebody upside their head right quick, and then that way I can get hired." She said, "No, you got to be convicted." I said, damn. So, there's people out there hiring fellas. If you go to, most of these job services, they will refer you
to places to hire felons.
So that's just excuses, huh?
That's all it is.
It's an excuse.
They get tax breaks for
and your
for
goals
hiring.
don't care about nothing about your excuses. I made that point, that post this morning. Your goals don't care nothing about your excuses.
But let me finish
get
this
up
point
and
in
get
regards.
out there and do something.
Let me finish this point in regards to the youngsters with the marijuana. If you're going to smoke, first of all, you're not going to trick the system. Because let me tell you all the stuff. Let me tell you all the stuff that's going on. All right, so this is the most recent thing that I heard. So these youngsters are going, they're pouring bleach on their hand. They pour bleach on their hand. I'm about to tell you, just listen. They pour bleach on their hand. They go take the drug test. They pee on their hand, and it mixes in with the bleach, pouring the cup, dilutes the pee.
Some idiot.
I can't make this shit up. First of all, that's nasty.
That's terrible.
I got one better than that. This is disgusting. Your homeboy. All right, so look, this shit is nasty. Okay, so I can't make this shit up. You come to me and say, B. All right, so listen, ask me to piss for you.
Dude, I need some urine. Can I borrow some urine?
Oh, yes, you can. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to pee in this condom.
Okay.
I'm going to pee in this condom. I'm handing it to you. You tie it up. You tape my pee to the inside of your balls so it can stay room temperature.
That's right.
You go in there.
What is going on?
Listen. I'm trying to tell you. This shit gets worse.
You making that shit up?
No, I can't. I'm not that fucking creative with two dicks. I'm
You
sorry.
gotta be making that up for the bar.
That's not what I do. Then you go in there and you pour it in the cup because it's got to be room temperature.
That's
but
right.
the first thing, even though if it comes up as negative,
right,
it's still got to be room temperature. If it's not room temperature, they automatically throw it out.
Yeah, you got to pee again.
Brother.
Listen.
They got this thing called a Wizinator too, though.
Oh, wait a minute. They got this other thing. You put it in your Gatorade.
Oh my God.
You shake it up.
Oh my God.
You drink it. And it's like, what's the shit? What do they call the little thing? Crystal. It's like I ain't gonna say Crystal Life. But it's like the Crystal Life for weed smokers.
Okay.
You shake it up. You drink it.
Right.
You go and pee. Voila.
Really?
I don't know. Don't do that shit.
Okay, but wait a minute. All of this sounds cool and crazy.
Yeah.
But what about going to the smoke shop and getting you some fake urine,
That's what
putting it in the microwave for 1 minute, and putting it in your pants, go pee, and drop that in the pan. It's at the same temperature as your body temperature because you put it in the microwave and had it against your skin the whole time. Drop that piss in the cup and put the rest up for your next job because I know you're going to lose this.
That's old. We know about that one. That's
the
right up there.
Wizinator,
That's right up there with what's the stuff?
It's still working
though. Golden Seal.
Okay.
But see, now everything that you do,
why would they do something?
They count.
What?
Everything that they're doing, you got to remember, these people are doctors in their labs. I mean, but I'm going to tell you something.
Yeah.
I had a drug test. Now, listen. Now, I'm about to tell you, this shit really happened. I had a drug test when I got hired for GM. It was messed up. So I go in there. I said, the guy gave me the cup. Doctor, white guy. I don't know why I need to say that, but he was white. He was, so gave me the cup. I go in the bathroom. He said, leave the door open. I said, for what? He said, because I got to watch you pee. I said, the hell you do? He said, yeah. He pours his chair in. Pee.
Oh, wow.
I'm like, I can't pee with you in here. So then I got my back to him. He said, nope. He said, you got to turn toward me. I mean, first of all, stop looking up at me.
Yeah,
this shit is creepy, man. He said, listen, man, if you don't take this test like this, you automatically fail.
Right.
So he sat there, and I stood there for like 10 minutes. I couldn't pee. He said, "What's the problem?" I said, "I'm not used to some dude looking at me peeing." So he reaches over.
Just looking at me.
He turns the water on. Shh. Somehow that helped.
Wow.
I gave him a couple little droplets. I said, "Man, if these fucking people don't hire me,
I'm coming back to
got
this chick.
the job."
Did you get the job?
I got the job.
You got the job.
I felt violated.
Give him some hands.
I had to put my dick in the cup for the job in front of a white man.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
Damn.
They need to bring that shit back. If I went through that, everybody need to go through that.
He wants your Bojangle.
Bro, that sounds like some probationary type stuff. Like when you finna go drop for the probation.
It was terrible. It was terrible. So yeah.
Yeah.
The point that I'm trying to make
I
is
just called to cause some trouble and some disruptive
that.
behavior on
We
this
appreciate
morning.
that.
So
That's what we do.
I love you guys. I come
Thank
on
you so
every
much.
Friday. I want you to watch me. I'm
I'ma
going to
do
be
that.
supporting your show. I'm going to be sharing it. And y'all have a wonderful day. I love you, Miles.
All right, then, man.
Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank you. See you later, sweet.
Okay. Bye-bye.
Yeah, but listen, the point I'm trying to make is, if you do what is easy, your life will be hard. But if you do what is hard up front, your life will be easy. That
Isn't
ain't
that
just
Jim
for,
Rohn?
Yes. That ain't just for me. That's for millennials, Gen Z. That's for everybody. Stop trying to take the easy way out. And I think that's what drives parents crazy. We see the avenue that you could go. Like if I tell you it's $1 million across the street, just walk directly across the street, knock on the door, my man gonna give you the bag. Nah, man, ain't nobody doing all that shit. I'm gonna go down here to Toledo. I'm gonna go down to Toledo. I'm gonna come back around, go to Cincinnati. I know another guy. Just to find out all them steps you took was a failure, and all you had to do was go across the street. But now you come back to go across the street to get the bag. I already told your brother what he need to do, or your friend, and he listened to me.
Yeah.
Now you mad at him and me because you didn't follow directions. Everybody got free will to do whatever.
That's right. Yeah. That's the kind of weirdest thing, because if I got the older gentlemen have the information, and the younger men have the will and the strength to do to pull it off. So if you listen to your father, and sometimes your father know a little bit more than you do.
Yeah.
I mean, in most cases, your dad may be 50 and you 20. You never been 50, but he's been 20.
Yes.
He understands what you're going through and what you're gonna go through.
I'll say this too. When you're talking about raising grown children, before you even start raising grown children, be very particular about the mate that you choose, because the mate that you choose to have kids with is going to come into play later on. Every child don't get all your DNA in regards to thinking and the ways that they do, and then some of the stuff that they do is upon themselves. But y'all got to be a united front, even if you got grown kids at home. But if you're a single parent, you cannot waver. You got to stick to it. They gonna hate you. If your child likes you, you're doing a shitty job.
Yeah, that's the whole thing. A lot of parents want to be that child's friend. You can't be that child's friend, because at this point I'm a parent and my job is to get you ready for the rigors of life.
Yes. Yes.
You being your friend.
I will say this though, and I don't want people to feel like I'm picking on, my son's generation or millennials, Gen Z. We see things. We're standing at the top of the hill. Y'all coming up the hill. Y'all might want to get that information from us before we start going downhill. You run into people at the end of their life where their memory is fleeting. They trying to recall stuff. Get that info. That's the one thing. Miles, when you were coming up, man, you got a lot of information from like older cats in the block, neighborhood, maybe uncles, big brothers, cousins, dudes that been through something.
That's right.
I mean, how do you feel about that, man? I don't think these younger cats, they don't want to hear nothing these older guys got to say.
No, they don't.
Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about it,
Well,
man?
the thing is, right, they value everything that's successful right now.
Yeah.
See, if you're driving through the hood in the Bentley, they want to know, they want you to pull their coattail,
Right.
It's like, and so what happens is that they say, well, okay, you OG, you know this
Yeah.
because you got it. But when you don't have it, just because you don't have it, you may have had it.
You mean like financially?
Yeah, financially, or you don't look like you are successful, and you sit there and say, "Wow, you do something different." It's
Right. Let me tell you what I'm saying, and I've seen this for years, and I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Gen Z and millennials, and when I say this, I don't mean all of them, because it's a lot of millennials and Gen Zs that's killing the game. They're already millionaires. They listened. They found their own way, their own path. They did it right, whatever it is that they did. They decided to do. But what I've noticed what was it, MySpace?
right.
A lot of those youngsters think and like group think. They move like an amoeba. They move. They move like an amoeba. If one branches out from them, they go and get him. You will not leave the pack. We do this together. So
Okay.
they was all on MySpace, and then the parents started coming over to MySpace to see what their kids are doing. They said, oh shit, we're going over here. We're going over here to Facebook. And the parents go, oh, it's Facebook. We're going to the Facebook. We messed the name all up.
the book.
So then they ran from there. Now I might be chronologically getting it out of order, but
No, you right.
yeah. So
Right.
and they ran from there, and then I think what was it, Twitter or Kick? They ran from there to, I think they ran to Kick.
They went to Tumblr and Twitter.
Yeah. So then we got lost. We got lost. Where they at? We was trying to find them. It was like, oh shit. So some of the parents went to Twitter looking for their kids, and the other parents went to Kick, and then what was the one page where people were sending like the naked pictures, you make it disappear?
Snapchat.
Yeah, so that's where they lost me. That's where they lost me. I said,
Right there.
Yeah. I said, oh no.
Can I say something?
Yeah.
You were speaking of the main problem between both of the generations is we believe that we have the dumbest belief that success equals money.
That's right.
Yes.
We believe that only success is money. I talked about it earlier. if you money hungry, you always be thirsty.
Yes.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And that don't make it that make you vulnerable. You know what I mean? That goes for women and men.
Yes.
You start to do things for money that you don't normally do.
Right.
Right. And if you look up the definition, I asked that on my Facebook. And I got all this response. Nope, yes, it all depends. And success is only one thing: completion.
Yes.
If you say you was gonna wash the dishes, you wash the dishes. That's a success. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Success is whatever
Yes.
you aim for. That's whatever your goal was, and it happens. That is success.
I think James Baldwin said, you can't fix a problem until you face it.
Wow.
This
Yeah.
Negro quoting James Baldwin.
Yep.
Who's
Yep.
James Baldwin? I'm joking.
Yes.
He was a funny looking dude. I know.
Yeah.
I heard of.
A little bitty powerful man.
Yes.
James Baldwin. Google him. Y'all.
Google him.
Google him.
Black Renaissance.
Yes.
He reminded me of what was the singer?
Sammy Davis.
No. Frankie Lyman.
Yes.
Fucking Lyman,
Yeah.
He kind of similar
Yeah.
look like.
Little bitty dude.
Yeah.
Okay.
With big heads. Yeah. So that was a success. I think that's where Generation Z and X really bump heads
I
heavy.
want to ask you something. Do you have something you want to put in input in regards to millennials and Gen Z? How do you feel about what we're saying?
You can get on that mic right there. Let's get you going. Go ahead.
And be totally honest.
I feel like millennials are just everywhere today. I feel like this generation today is like very sensitive.
Yes. What's your name, sweetie?
Talani.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel like they're very sensitive today. But me, I was born in '96, so I know I'm a part of that generation.
Okay.
But the way I was raised and I grew up, I have a very old soul. So it's like I kind of see both spectrums.
Yes.
of both
Yes.
ways.
I agree. Speak so well.
Yeah.
Got an education. That's all right. And she got
raised
all the
by
teeth,
white
y'all.
people.
And she got edge. She's a beautiful young lady, y'all. For real. But and that's what I'm saying. It's not that parents are picking on them. We just, at the end of the day, we just want to see what's best
We have your best
for
interest
for our children.
The best interest for you. We don't nobody want to see you be,
it's
walking
not-
around like a bone.
Yeah, and it's not jealousy, it's not hatred. Your parents, if you're a parent and you're jealous of your child, shame on you.
That's right.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you're a parent, you're jealous of your child, then shame on you. You know?
Yeah, shame on you.
And kids, understand, everything you're trying to do, we already did it. We're just trying to tell you, hey, look, man, this is a detour ahead. You might not want to go that route.
That's true. Not very, but back to what you said, I should be ashamed. I'm ashamed of myself. You know why? Because my kids got my face where it used to look when I was young and good looking, and now.
Just stop. You're this pretty ass dude, man. Listen, man, stop.
I am so mad at them for having my face. I'm like, dang on it,
They
you
do
guys.
look exactly like them.
And
They look exactly like 'em.
they took my face, and I'm like, oh, doggone, and they doing it well.
Y'all light skinned young women, so it don't matter. I mean,
No, they winning. I'm like, oh wow, senior citizen over here.
it's all right though, man. I mean, you know what? And look, y'all gonna be trading faces in a little while, especially the oldest boy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true,
give him a
too.
few years, man. I mean,
It's like, dang on it.
I
know?
mean, age just show you that age proves your success.
That's
your,
right.
Your completion.
tell them what you told
right.
me about the thought you had about getting older and time.
Oh, I had a vision basically Friday when I was going through something, and I seen the timer ticking. You know what I mean? And I'm like, damn. So I think like, damn, I'm getting, by my age. And then a memory came up from my Facebook where I wrote a note to my mother. My mother passed, and I was saying, "Mom, you raised me right." Blah blah blah. And I was stating the fact that I said I have done things that people would never even do in their lifetime.
Right.
And then right then I realized the time represents how much I have completed, basically the things
right.
that I have done, the things that I accomplished versus me getting older. That was just
Yeah.
And I was looking at things like, damn, I'm getting over. No, I done a lot,
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
and I assisted a lot of people. I done gave people jobs, opportunities, and I had to really think about that. Like as I looked at pictures and stuff was coming up, I was like, dang, I employed a lot of people,
Yeah.
a lot of people.
Speaking of getting older, we're going to transition to the other topic. Multiple marriages. Doc, you ever been married?
No,
That would be a no.
that's
Yeah,
no.
I was married once. Yeah.
You was married, but you was married for a long time.
I was married, man, Lord have mercy. Woo. Man, I was married.
He was married before he was married.
I was married when, like, I seen all the different phases of the phone, man. When they had the sidekick, the flip phone, sheesh. The Android, the big brick phone.
When it was just in digital, like it was
Yes.
not, it was black.
All of that,
no
man.
color.
Shit.
Remember when it came out the sidekick with color? Everybody went crazy.
Man, yeah. People stealing them things, everything, man.
Well,
been married?
I've been married a couple of times.
Oh, shit.
Well, and-
Multiple marriages. So
but the thing is,
tell us about it.
with me, I guess I'm a romanticist.
Okay.
Because I'm in love with the idea of being in love. So you look for actually looking for connection more so than anything. I don't want to. If I can connect with you really on certain levels, we can be. It's cool to kick it and hang out, but as far as going to the next level where we intertwine our monies and everything else, it's a difference.
Would you get married again?
Yes.
I would too.
Yeah.
But, man, it's a big ass fucking butt.
Well,
That's the first requirement.
I was
Big ass fucking butt.
about
You
to
have to
say the
have-
same thing.
you gotta have a big ass butt.
Well, but see, I've gotten smaller. So the butts are getting smaller with me. So I don't. At one point, it was you wanted the bigger one.
Yeah, as you get older, arthritis kick in. You can't have all this shit, man. It's like carrying a big ass refrigerator, man. You want to be right in here, man.
There you go.
Right
Something
here.
nice and
Right
petite.
here. Right here.
But it's really cool having that special person. That person that has your best interests.
I think in order. Now this is just me, man. Like, okay, my ex-father-in-law been married 4 times. Yeah, Yeah. It's you, dog.
Exactly. I was gonna say at some
you.
point you got to realize it's you opposed to the other people.
It's you.
And you know, not all of us are great.
Yeah.
And not all of us are bad.
Or do you look at it, or you can look at it in a very positive light. Everything have an expiration date.
That's true too.
So when you grow, either you grow together, you grow apart.
That's right.
And it's okay to grow apart. A lot of good things come from growing apart. You know what I mean?
I think most first marriages, God, this is so cruel what I'm about to say, but it's, I think most first marriages
Don't say it.
are mistakes. I think they're mistakes because usually the second or third marriage is the charm. But you know, for me, if you get married 4th time, man, somebody got to have to die in between. You got to be a widow in there somewhere. Somebody had to go to jail.
With me,
and then
the
you
first
cross
one
them 2 out.
wasn't so bad.
Yeah, it's not so bad, but you were so young and you know.
But we made mistakes together and we grew
This is
together.
true.
But that second marriage of mine, oh man, it was I married.
The devil.
That's right. I was about to say it, but I married the devil. We talking about she was beautiful. She had long, beautiful hair.
She had fat ass.
But she had a beautiful ass, and she
It
had
was
the
worth it.
titties to go with it.
It was perfect. So what?
But the thing is, the
No, I'm
attraction.
swear.
Mainly, with our attractions,
That's
it's
right.
about distractions.
That's right.
Say that again.
Whatever our attractions become our distractions.
And that's exactly what happened. I was so enamored with her beauty.
He said enamored. I can't even spell enamored.
You said beauty or booty?
Her beauty, because she was
Oh,
so
I thought you
pretty,
said booty.
man. She was just so beautiful, and I got her by cheating on my first wife.
Oh shit!
And so those
get real.
if you come out of a marriage or come out of a relationship, give yourself some time to know what you really
How much
want.
time? How many years?
Man,
My father took 20 years off.
You gotta
I think that's a good
really.
thing. He took 20 years off. I mean, it's not so bad, man. I'm
20
thinking about
years
doing the
might
same
be
thing.
extreme, but you know. But
20
I'm just saying you need some time to know yourself before you can move on.
A few
And,
years.
yeah.
Like 3 to 5,
2 to 3.
Yeah, something like that.
2 to 3.
And know what you want, so you can
That's
ask for what you
realistic.
want.
2 to 3. 2 to 3. I was like 3 to 5.
Well, they
That
said,
sounds like a jail sentence.
That was kind of good. But they said the average man is 15 years behind the woman.
That's true.
In mentality, so it just the older you
So,
get,
I'm fine
Okay.
with that because some of the shit they be on, I don't want to be there.
no, it's
Don't
not.
keep
it's,
all that shit.
No,
So
but
that
they-
means you get a younger woman, or do I gotta get an older one?
No, don't get an older one.
Because
gotta
like
get a
15
young
years older, man.
And
Dang,
so
go-
she's
come-
like 75.
Oh
She already
shit,
at the funeral, man.
75.
Don't do that. Don't do. She already at the funeral,
Wait,
man.
wait, that's a pension behind that. Then that could be somebody's sugar daddy.
Yeah. Or sugar baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you
Or
go.
at least beneficiary.
Yeah. I mean, if she's 75, you just gotta add water for her to come.
You need a little bit more than water.
What is she 75 in great shape?
I'm sorry, what's that?
What is she 75 in great shape?
Ooh.
What if she's 25 and I'm 50?
I seen a lady that was 75 in great shape.
Yeah.
I mean, was
Yeah,
banging.
that's true.
Oh, man.
I seen a woman 70 years old yesterday, and she looked like maybe she's about 48.
Okay.
When I say she was incredibly in fit in shape, and she was sharp.
Was she a vegan?
No, she liked the beef. Anyway,
Yeah.
okay, you want that? I get it. Anyway, but I will tell you this. She said what kept her in, what keeps her in shape is the fact that she loved the fact that she get different scenery. She take different routes in her life so she can know which ones not to take.
Yeah. That's right.
And then she was talking about the actual physical portion of her life as far as her running and walking and stuff. She said she intake no negativity.
Yeah.
That's right.
She don't have no TV in her house.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. You know what? I thank you for that suggestion that you made. So why does looks matter? Why she can't be 75 years old with a hump in her back?
Dude.
She can be. As long as she got a lump in her throat.
She can't have. Oh.
That's the image everybody goes off of.
Yeah.
Old.
Old. Yeah.
Yeah.
Old ain't really old no more.
Nah, the older you get, the further you push the button back.
Cause look, Gray Bears is winning, man. I did not know.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
This one girl was in the gas station yesterday. I hope somebody ain't listen. Was like, can I just touch your face? I said, so no, you can't touch my face. She said,
But can she sit on it?
no, not like this. She was just like, you are gorgeous. I said, huh? I'm thinking like, me? You know what I mean? Like,
Hey, give her $35 on number 7.
right?
That's on me. That's on me.
I did buy a Snickers. And
Yeah,
I said, if you unwrap it, that's me.
You give
I
her
got to
king size?
give you king size. So I said, if you unwrap it, that's me. So,
All up in your mouth.
Oh my God.
I might join this
We have
one.
no
I might
breaks
join
on
this.
this, boy.
I might join this.
But no, I wonder sometimes, does looks really matter? And then I learned yesterday that apparently I have a type. People
Yeah,
been telling me
yeah.
for years that I have a type. I didn't think I had a type.
I don't have a type.
I didn't think I had a type.
I got a type. I definitely got a type. Yeah.
Usually my type was just
Wet.
be breathing, have a pulse.
My type is had to be intellectual.
I like long, big legs,
Look at
smart.
See, you went.
Almost. This is gonna sound crazy. I like tomboyish type women, but
Athletic.
Yeah, athletic tomboys.
Yeah.
Now, listen. Don't be inbox me that bullshit.
You don't like no time, boy.
I didn't say Tom, that's a boy. I said, like
Tomboyish,
athletic women,
that's right.
women like volleyball,
Yeah.
softball, they're athletic.
Yeah,
They got,
athletic,
they're a little rugged, but they very still feminine.
Yeah.
Long legs. You ain't got to be tall, but you got to have long legs. Because I'm telling you,
How about your long leg, little torso?
hey, it's long legs. Long legs. Hey, little torso. I feel for you. It's going to be a lot of pain.
Stupid.
Yeah, with my stomach. Of course I am.
I'm here. That's what I'm looking at for a long time. I do have a question. Because when we're talking about athleticism, how do you feel about them? I think it's one state just said that transgenders cannot actually compete against women and the women.
They shouldn't be able to.
That's a dude still. That's still a dude.
That's what I said too.
Oh, shit.
I'm about to get cussed out.
Hey, what's
Hello.
going on? How can we help you?
This is Mashiba again, man. I waited as long as I could.
Uh-oh.
man.
Come on.
So listen, I've been married 5 times.
You got that good, don't you?
Yeah, that's what it sounds like. Ooh, we getting
How
married.
dare you, bro?
You keep that stuff.
Wow. Lord have mercy. How many dudes died in between?
So look, one.
See,
But-
I think somebody died. I told you.
So, but the deal with me was I'm a PK, and so the way I was raised,
You just nasty. Spit on everything.
I was like, my daddy was like, my mom and dad was like, first of all, if you get pregnant, you taking that baby to the bathroom with you, and if you having sex, you might as well get married because, you're going to die and go to hell.
So you
So
had sex
basically,
5 times with 5 different dudes and been married every time.
Right.
Married every time. That's what she's saying.
Period.
She's saying she was married 5 times because every time she had sex, she married that cat.
That's how it was
Now
back in the
listen.
day, though, man.
Now listen, I am 50, but come on now.
50
You
is
already
not
know.
old.
So
50
you-
is not old. That's not old at all.
What I'm saying is, I ain't just been with 5 guys. I ain't putting it
I'm
out there
just
like I
teasing
just
you.
been with 5 guys. That's I'm not the 5 guy girl. Okay,
Hey,
I'm not
listen.
her.
Hey, that means you got low mileage. That's all right.
No, she just said she retracted that story.
that
She said
means-
she got miles
What
on
that
that.
means was I cared what my parents thought.
Yeah.
I cared how people looked at me. I cared what they would say,
Right.
and I thought it was more fear than God.
That's
You
right.
understand what I'm saying?
Right. I get it.
They scared me into.
That's how church was so long ago. Church was
It
a
was,
a
and
fearful
that's why
factor.
Yes. Yes.
It's like
Yes,
fear
it's
factor.
a
If you do this,
definite
you're going to
fear
hell.
factor.
You do that, you're going to hell.
Exactly.
Hell, if you like girls, you're going to
Exactly.
hell.
Man, I'm gonna tell you something. That's how I grew up,
Period.
man. They told me so many
You know what I'm
times.
saying?
that-
But look,
Go ahead.
here's the thing. Like back then, my parents, I couldn't wear fingernail polish. I couldn't wear, they barely let me wear pants. I couldn't have boyfriends.
You coach it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
man,
I
he's
had
a
them
coach,
jumping in
yeah.
and out the window. Okay?
Wow.
I had them jumping in and out the window.
Damn.
Your daddy coming home.
And got, bro.
Oh,
It got busted, okay?
Wow.
It got busted.
But you know what? Though?
But-
What's your podcast again?
The Mashiba Web Show.
The Mashiba Web.
We're gonna check that out.
I'm
What y'all
on
be
it.
talking
I'm
about
on
on
it.
there?
I'm on it.
I'm transparent like I am now. That's how my show got to become, you know, the way it is.
We're gonna have to-
Transparency and
Wow.
even
I'm
my
impressed.
issues with marriage.
Yeah.
My issues with marriage, I brung them. I felt like God wasn't hearing me. I felt like my husband wasn't hearing me. So I said, you know what? I don't want to go to one person and just hear what she got to say. I'm taking it to the table. So I created the Relationship Show, which is also in the Mashiba Web Show, which is just a segment. And,
Okay.
you know,
Wow.
we talk about relationships, and we talk about it candidly. We talk about everything. We don't hold nothing back.
Well,
You know,
we're
I
gonna
done
check
set
you out.
bonfires and threw his clothes. Look, I done set bonfires and threw his clothes in the fire.
Oh Lord, that's another
See,
show.
You know what?
Yeah.
I was digging on you until you said that shit.
Yeah. Hey, look. Hey, listen. Thanks for tuning in. I gotta
Well,
get
wait
this
a
last little part.
But wait a minute.
Real
Let me
quick,
tell
real
you
quick.
why.
Make it quick.
though.
Make it quick.
Let
Go
me
ahead.
tell you why. Let me tell you why. Because
Yeah.
he had another woman in my house.
Oh wow.
He had another woman in my
Yeah.
house.
You
While
didn't
I
have
was
rent money.
That'll do it.
All you needed was rent money.
So that's what did it. That's what did it. And that's how we talk on the Mashiba Web Show.
We're gonna
So,
check you out.
yeah,
Look,
but
we
I
gotta
was
get to this
married.
next segment. We gotta let you go,
All right,
sweetie.
then.
We gotta get to this next segment. Thank you so much, though. Ooh, and listen, we're gonna segue right into this other part. Ghosting.
Ghosting.
Okay. You want to give us the definition of ghosting? This is kind of like one of y'all terminologies. I don't want to mess it up.
Disappearing?
Disappearing.
Disappearing. I kind of
Like in a relationship, or like somebody ghosted you.
like someone talking to you and then you just like stop texting them out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Y'all like on something and then he just disappeared. Like what happened?
He. Why
Like
can't
y'all
it be
had a
she?
vibe.
He or she.
He or she, or like y'all had a vibe and all of a sudden.
We had a vibe and then it's just somebody left and
Okay,
what
so
happened?
check this out.
Okay.
I did some
What's the
questioning.
definition of ghosting?
Well, the definition is just disappearing. Like I've heard a
Disappearing.
couple different
Okay.
definitions. Like if somebody was feeling you in a relationship, or y'all was kicking, and all of a sudden they don't call you no more. They're not feeling you. We used to call it. We don't want to be bothered with.
Well, to
That's what
me,
we call it.
and my thought, get your thought together. But my thought is, before somebody goes, they've given you signs or told you things that they weren't happy with.
Yep.
If they tell you something that you're not happy with, you can't make them stay.
It's
and
true.
at that point, they don't want to stay, and because they feeling you, but at that point they're not feeling you, and it's
Yeah.
two sides of a coin. So to get out of it and be safe with it, yeah, I have ghosted, bro. I have ghosted.
Hey, that's Patrick Swayze from the movie Ghost right here. He's the king of ghosts.
One of my favorites.
Man, this is Ghostbusters.
It's like, hey.
Let me tell you some of the top reasons why people get ghosted. Now, this is not all that I came up with. I asked a lot of other people. So, a bad first date. That's one. Two, too eager for sex. First date. You know, you trying to sell the meat right off the rip, or you trying to give up the cookies right off the rip. Yeah, most guys is okay with that, but if you try to give away too quick, it's like, what's wrong with it? 3, too touchy feeling. Just too touchy feeling.
Girl, keep your hands off of you. Keep your hands to yourself.
Because women, y'all do that shit too.
Yeah, it creeps.
Yeah.
Oh, you got
Yeah.
muscles.
It's a time limit to that shit.
Like that.
You know, it's a time limit to it. You know, after, just don't be doing it all too quick. Doc said no. Doc said just give him a reach around right off the rip. That's a requirement.
No, but
Would you say your name
dudes are getting a little bit more, athletic, and women have a tendency to touch you and feel on you more than they used to.
Yes.
But ghosting, it might be one thing to one person. The main thing is when you ghost somebody, you leave that person
It's a reason.
person feeling inadequate,
Yeah.
because that person don't really know what happened.
I've always told people before I was going to go, so look, I'm not going to mess with you no more.
You get-
And some people say,
That-
well, that
that's-
defeats the whole purpose. I feel like you have a right to know. This is why I'm not messing with you no more.
Sometimes you get forewarned.
Because it is.
You get forewarned.
If that's called ghosting, I just call it leaving you the fuck alone.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, that's what it's really
in
called.
essence, right.
Exactly. Or I don't F with you no more.
Right.
That's right.
Oh, I can't cuss on the show. I'm sorry.
You can.
No, it's
Yeah, you
okay.
can.
I'm trying to cut down. I already said 2 fucks.
Oh, fuck.
3 fucks.
I'm gonna fuck that.
I'm gonna fuck that. But I'm not gonna lie. So when people do that to me, I believe that's nothing but God
Removing that person, right?
Yeah, just blocking
Yes.
me from certain situations.
Yes.
That's right.
If it don't fit, it don't fit, man.
Right.
Here's another. This is number 5. Too aggressive. 6. Too cocky.
Yeah.
Like some women like guys that are
Aggressive.
some aggressive. It's almost arrogant,
Arrogant, cocky.
Mm-hmm.
but not too arrogant. It's like you go past arrogant to cocky. Let's see. Argumentative.
Yeah.
Just always picking a fight. Then you have, I dealt with a young lady back in the day, man. She was a good young lady, man. Made good money, banging body. Sex was incredible, but she always wanted to pick fights, and the fights will always happen like right after sex. So I had to tell her this: don't say shit. I'm just gonna grab my pants and I'm gonna leave. And I'm trying to ease out the door.
Before the
Why
fight
you
starts.
and then the argument would start.
But you
So
know,
it's like, God, just shut the hell up. Stop talking.
a lot of that stuff comes from their parents.
Yeah.
You know, it's like how they were reared up.
Yeah. Now, this came from a female. She said, reason why she ghosts guys is because they're too short. Yeah. Guys lie about their height. This, they saying they 6'3" and they 5'4".
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Everybody the same size in bed. Go ahead.
it depends on the position. It depends on the position.
What?
Because I'm going to tell you, there's one young lady, man, without getting too vulgar. She's a little lady. She's 5'2", and her man was 5'3". She hated doggy style with him because he had this.
Humping his back.
This is horrible, man. I can't make this shit up, man. He had like this crate, one of those platforms.
That he stood
So he
up
would
on?
pull it out. So she's bending over in the bed, and she said every time she heard him pull that crate out, because he had to stand up, it would just
You had to stand up
it would
on
make her cringe. And then she said he had like little short arms. So and he had
So he
little
was-
short
he was-
arms and like hands, and they would do it. It'd be like. So it would really be very uncomfortable, man. So he got ghosted.
Okay.
Let's see. Following up with that, be too creepy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's creepy. You shouldn't have tools underneath your bed.
Yeah, you should. Two was a tray,
a
bro.
plate,
You,
yeah.
hey, let me get my crate out from under here.
Socially awkward. Bad hygiene, bad breath. Ooh, your balls shouldn't smell like Limburger cheese, fellas.
You mean tell me they
know.
don't like salty nuts?
Nah, man, nobody let that shit marinate.
That's bullshit.
Probably smell good to you, but not to everybody else. Ladies, I ain't even gotta say nothing. We don't want to smell the fish
Keep
market.
it clean.
Let's see, 12, those who create drama, and then 13, as I think y'all said earlier, unequally yoked.
There you go.
So that's why people get ghosted. Hey, look, anybody want to add anything before we get out of here?
You know what?
Make it quick.
Just to think about it. Love who love on you. Look for connections in your relationship.
Yes.
You know, so.
Young lady. You got nothing? That's all right. That's
She's
all right.
thinking about that. Never mind. Anyway, go ahead.
I know a little story about the dude with the short arms. That was pretty bad. Yeah, it's like the keep it elf getting it. Let's see. I'll tell y'all, man. Hey, keep loving who love you. Treat people right. Millennials, Gen Z, help your parents help you. Don't get caught up in the advice of your friends who not experienced and don't have shit.
It's a community effort, especially in our house.
Yes.
It should be.
Don't listen to nobody who don't have shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That's why they don't listen to us, because we ain't got shit.
Yeah, we don't drive Bentleys and all of that stuff. We're not on power and all of that stuff.
that's
I want y'all to check out all my books on Amazon.com/author/Byron Williams. See y'all next Monday. Peace.
Take care, y'all.